Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Would you like to clarify?
Man, listen, all I want to say is, in the history of this show, you're the anti-Semite, not me.
Complete and utter lie.
Blasphemous lies, right? You're the anti-Semite, not me.
What's the evidence?
Give
me an example.
I don't watch the show. I just know that you go back in our history and watch the show.
Which means you're a liar then.
Get the fuck out. All people got to do is watch and they're going to see that you're just vile. The shit you made about bagels. You said something terrible about bagels.
That you co-signed on right away?
Oh, no, I didn't. I actually recoiled in fear.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I recoiled. I was appalled, aghast at your rate. Between you and
this. Did you hear this bastard?
Get out of here.
And then this guy with his Latino hate over there. I was like, yo, I'm here with a chock full of racists.
Yeah.
But in any case, there's a bunch of other crazy stories that's going on in the world that this one doesn't make any sense to me.
I only have one question for this, but go ahead.
I have one question. We probably got the same question. Well, this is basically about a soccer match. Now, here in the States, North America, we have football. It's the guys throwing the ball, and there's very little kicking involved. But to the rest of the world, football is soccer. And there's been incidents. I heard of one recently. I just can't remember it, but it was like a terrible incident where two rival groups of fans fought, and it was like 13 deaths or something horrible, some horrible like body count. And you've seen. I remember watching the Sports Machine back in the '80s, people fighting and just destroying themselves. So here's a situation where football spectators in northern Brazil decapitated a referee. They chopped this motherfucker head off after he fatally stabbed a player for refusing to leave the pitch, officials say. Now, the pitch is the field. So, basically, in a nutshell, he red carded a dude, which is basically, you've done something egregious, I'm the referee, you're ejected. The guy's like, I'm not going nowhere. So, here's my question. The referee pulled out a fucking knife. Why would you be unless he knows that I'm in the Badlands, why am I going to have a knife?
Indeed, that was my question.
And I'm the fucking ref. What kind of sport is this? So he gives the guy the juxin. The dude is messed up. People are like, the guy's family and friends ran into the stand. Ran onto the pitch, onto the field. They stoned the referee to death. Now, he's already dead, but that's not good enough. They then had to desecrate his corpse by cutting his head. No, decapitating him. So we don't know how they did this. Because unless they came out there with machetes, they might have grabbed under his chin. Some guys grabbed his legs, and they just went in opposite directions and Chinese movied this motherfucker.
Well, I see it slightly differently. I think that they took mercy. Mercy? They killed him first before they cut his head off.
Okay. No, they probably did that because they didn't want all that horrible arterial spray to splash all in their face.
He was a fresh death. I'm pretty sure they got some of it on him. And why wouldn't they have knives? I mean, if the referee has a knife, he must know something.
That's what I'm saying. What kind of battleground is this?
Underestimated the fucking fans. He should have had a fucking Glock or some shit tucked in his waistband, but he didn't. And I don't know why he... See, and then my next one, why are you go on the offensive to kill the player? Because he disobeyed you.
That's what I'm saying. So the player's like, fuck that, I'm not leaving. Okay, isn't there some sort of like, okay, fine, I'm the referee. There's got to be like an official or somebody higher up to where you're like, look, this dude is not listening to me, or security or whatever. I just issued a statement, get this guy off the field. This guy's going to get into a fight with the guy and just cold slash this motherfucker fatally. So I'm like, what kind of structure? I mean, soccer is, I love watching it, but this is crazy. This is crazy, and then decapitating them on the field. My question is this. Now, you watch soccer. I'm going to assume, well, you certainly have more knowledge of it than I do, so you must have more knowledge of the culture. Do people think that this is... listen to me. I did not realize until I went to that soccer match, which was Chelsea versus Manchester City. And, our mutual homeboy was had a little bit of drinks in him. And he was telling some cat from Manchester City to shut the fuck up and sit down. Now, luckily, that dude, was cool about it. But I saw how other people looked at him. These people see this as, because we're all in our sports outside of the Canadian teams is basically one city versus another city, one state, so on and so forth. This is country versus country. So in a way, this is almost like simulated warfare. There was a movie with James Caan back in the days called Rollerball, where in that futuristic society, they got rid of actual war by having rollerball teams, and they would settle their differences that way. So people take it seriously like that to where
That's an ingenious idea, by the way.
But is that what the Hunger Games was kind of about too?
See, I never saw it. I never saw it, but it was also something, something to eliminate
Right.
global warfare. So rollerball, it was like, it was in some sort of velodrome or whatever, where they used skates and stuff like that, and they had to put this metal ball in this hole or whatever the hell. And basically, it was when one nation had a problem with another nation, their teams played. And this seems to be like people. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be a game.
No, but I'm saying, like, I mean, do soccer fans see this as, because I mean, and
What, like
I know,
a slight on my whole country?
no, like something that's like the reason why I mean, like, it's like really, 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 really fucked up, or is it just like, oh shit, that's fucked up? This is just, but that's soccer. I mean,
No, I think this is probably like, oh, that's fucked up. Put it this way: if they didn't fucking chop this dude's head off, I think it would have probably been like, damn, that's soccer for you, man.
so if the referee had just stabbed the dude and
then they stoned him to death,
Yeah.
I think this would have been like, oh well, because I saw another one on the sports machine where they whopped this dude up bad. I mean, this fucking guy, it was like at the end of American Me with Edward James Olmos. They was
Jesus Christ.
giving it to this ref bad because this ref, I don't know what he did. He threw their favorite player. I don't know what he did. They stormed the pitch and they was laying into this dude. I mean, like, I'm serious, some fucking cell block shit. And the referee was kicking, flying kicks, all kind of shit to get up out of this mix.
Now, the reason why I bring this up is because, and I know we want to do this other story. Maybe get to it in the last segment. But the reason why I bring that up is because, the reason why I asked that question is because, again, I was watching ESPN, and I usually don't like to go rehash stories, but this seems to be the story that doesn't stop giving. Do you know that they have, it's done. They took Aaron Hernandez out of the football game, the Madden football game, or the ESPN football game.
How? It's already made.
They're reissuing the fucking shit, or maybe you can get an upload update, and it's out. And they took him out of the NCAA one.
What the fuck? How can they take him out of the NCAA one?
They took his image out. I don't know if his name is going to be in there, but his image, all that shit, is gone.
First of all, that would probably be a popular selling point in the game to play with this assassin.
But see, this is why I asked what those fans, because this is what I'm saying.
What?
And I guarantee you this would not have happened had the Patriots not started this whole ball rolling. I'm telling you right now, this wouldn't have happened. Because now, and the guys on ESPN were like, so they did this, and the guy was like, oh, just ask a simple question, why did they do this? And some other guy was like, well, it's simply, they want to distance themselves from Aaron Hernandez, and, they just don't want to send the wrong message.
What the fuck is the message?
What fucking message? We love fucking killers?
The man played ball during day, and he was a killer by night.
See, this again is why I say you people are fucking pussies.
I cannot believe you said, Yo.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was asking. That's exactly the reason why I asked.
Yo, that's bullshit.
So, around the world, you can fucking stab and stone people to fucking death, and they're like,
it's an isolated incident. It is what it is. But here,
but now we have to fucking look at statistics.
Wipe this guy's
why they were actually talking about why is football the most crime-ridden sport? It's because these guys got to get jacked up and get into this crazy space in their heads, and then trying to figure out. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, although more than likely this dude at very least had a hand, if not killed this dude himself, we still don't know if he did it.
Not yet.
But they're taking his name, like they're rubbing this guy out of fucking NFL existence.
And he's not.
I'm sorry, not NFL, football existence.
Isn't it innocent until proven guilty? I mean, this motherfucker's as guilty as possible. But I mean, but it hasn't been proven technically yet. So, but
we know we have to send the
message to whom? I mean, half the movies that come out is nothing but bloodshed and stupid foolishness.
I guess it's the NFL shield isn't on it. They don't give a fuck. Let the other industries fuck up your kids, but we're not going to do it, and we're going to do everything possible, everything stupidly possible to make sure that you don't associate us with a fucking, because, all the people that kill people, they're all unemployed. Every murderer that's ever existed in the fucking United States were unemployed. They didn't have jobs. They didn't have people that they represented. Nobody. They were just transients on the fucking street who just wandering around shooting and raping and stabbing people. But this guy, he has a job. Oh my God. We have to save our whole $10 billion industry. And by the way, don't tell me you're doing it for the fucking fans, because the fans are stupid with short attention spans.
Exactly.
You stop talking about this motherfucker for, I don't know, a month?
A month.
You won't have any fucking problem.
Like, does anyone remember that fucking Ray Caruth or whoever that asshole was that was hiding in that car trunk?
Of course.
Of course not. And this motherfucker damn sure, his crime was worse. Because he shot his baby's mother. She was pregnant, right? She was pregnant.
Yeah.
And this guy went on the lam. It was in the trunk like a fucking spare tire. So I'm like, yo, we don't even hear about this motherfucker anymore.
Why would he? There's nobody.
But you know what? I wonder if his stuff is still on the books.
No, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's just like OJ. I remember there was some issue about, can you? I remember
trying to take your shit out of the Hall of Fame.
Well, no, not the Hall of Fame. In some of the games you could go do retro.
Yeah.
And pay with the older teams and shit. And they were like, oh well, OJ. But I guess since OJ was acquitted, legally, I guess there was no hard evidence. But same shit here. This guy hasn't been convicted of a motherfucking thing.
He has not been convicted yet, and I'm thinking, damn, all the cheat codes you could probably have for Aaron Hernandez, man.
Yeah, right?
Fucking blast your ass, shoot the defender right in the fucking face so he can catch the ball. I mean, but no, this is just indicative. You know what? The fact that, like you said, these other countries, and I'm telling you, some of these things, they were like body counts, people dying in the stands, stampeding, all kind of terrible shit. I remember seeing one in the 80s, man. It was fucking horrible. People fighting. It was like a serious like gang fucking brawl from like the 50s or something. Just a clash of people. It's still put into proper context. Those drunk idiots at that time were fucking up. That's it. Not this, we got to protect everybody from soccer now and just expunge everyone's. No, it was nothing that was like, okay, these motherfuckers are savages. Next time we're not going to serve alcohol, or we're going to like separate them and make sure they're separate. But
real simple thing.
But you know what? This shows you how stupid we are and how much we've regressed in this country.
Of course.
How much you got to protect us from ourselves. So if a little kid were to play the video game with Aaron Hernandez, he would what? Shoot his fucking homie in the face.
If he lost?
If he lost?
Because if he lost.
I'm playing with Aaron Hernandez, so I'm gonna be possessed by the avatar of Aaron Hernandez and go on a fucking killing spree. I'm just gonna blast motherfuckers and dump them. How is this protecting anybody? It's on the fucking news.
It's protecting their money.
It can't be protecting just the NFL because
their money, you idiots. Their money. This makes sure that you give every penny you possibly can to these motherfuckers.
You know what? I bet you if they kept that Aaron Hernandez jersey, that shit would have been the #1 selling jersey.
Probably would have.
Because people would have probably tried to sell that shit on eBay, throw some fucking goat's blood on that shit and say this is his actual fucking killing outfit and shit, all sorts of stuff, and sell that shit on eBay. I'm serious, man. That shit would have been that shit would have been a #1 seller. But
oh well. Anyway, we'll be back and do that last story. Couple minutes.
We're trying